reading, friends. It's Patricia. While I'm reading, any questions I ask, you guys can answer in the comment section down below. The book we're reading is called Stanley Stands Out by Andrea Baker. In the book, this is called the front cover, this is the spine, and this is the back cover. Now let's get right into it. Stanley Stands Out by Andrea Baker. Stanley is my twin brother. In many ways, we are a lot like one another. Sometimes it is hard for people to tell us apart. Sometimes they know right from the start. We both have brown skin, brown eyes, and curly hair. We are so similar, it is hard not to stare. Our similarities go beyond the way that we look. Captain Underpants is our favorite book. We like to read about pirates with great big hooks. Creepy, scary stories that will have you shook. Basketball is our favorite sport. Watch us dribble up and down the court. Stanley likes to pretend he's LeBron James. He never misses a shot, no matter how he aims. We both love to sing and dance. We can show you our moves if you give us a chance. Stanley can dab and floss like no other. After all, he is my brother. We go on adventures together in our minds. Stanley is our pilot and he is one of a kind. Sometimes we go on hero missions and Stanley saves the day. I always let him do this in his own special way. We are both allergic to tree nuts and fish. Broccoli casserole is our least favorite dish. Anything that's chewy and sweet is our favorite kind of treat. We share the same clothes, we share the same room, we share the same parents. We were born on the 2nd day of June. We are a lot different than you may assume. Stanley's mind works a little different than mine. Stanley was diagnosed with autism when we were 9. Some people say autism is a disability. I think it gives Stanley superhuman abilities. Autism causes Stanley to stand out. I wouldn't change him for anything, and that's without a doubt. Stanley is able to learn things quickly, a skill that I think is pretty nifty. His memory makes him smart. His kindness comes from his great big heart. While some days are happy days, other days can be sad days. Like when other kids in school treat Stanley like he is uncool. Stanley is my brother, and we love one another, so I always stand up for him, like when kids were being mean during gym. Making friends isn't the easiest thing, but in time you'll see the joy he can bring. Stanley is as sweet as honey. He can make the cloudiest days feel sunny. Stanley can be sensitive to touch. Sometimes the feeling is too much. He does not like to be cuddled or be grouped up in a huddle. It can be hard for Stanley to show his feelings. At times, he just wants to shout out to the ceiling. All he needs is some patience and kindness. He will open up with reminders and guidance. When it gets too loud, he'll start to frown. He'll close his eyes and just look down. He'll put his hands up to his ears to block the sound, so he won't hear. Stanley is different and not everyone understands. His way of thinking is out of our hands. I stay by his side because he makes me proud. I don't ever go too far, not even in a crowd. A stands for awesome, that's all Stanley needs to blossom. U stands for unique, like where he hides during hide and seek. T is for thankful, even when he's a handful. I stands for imagination. Stanley's always up to start a new creation. S stands for smart. Stanley's mind is like a work of art. M stands for memorable. Our time together is unforgettable. Stanley stands out.